Hello again everyone, what's happening? You're here on the Empire with me, your resident tech guy Dave, and this week we are looking at a game that is currently hitting all of my geeky pop culture buttons with Ubisoft's release of Watch Dogs 2. Set in modern day San Francisco and the surrounding Bay Area, Watch Dogs 2 places the hacker collective DedSec into a much more millennial setting. Rather than the grit and industrial grime of Chicago, everything is now super modern and trendy. Everyone is excited about what technology can do for them, and of course the CTOS bad guys are back and bigger than ever. The setting is perfect for technology enthusiasts and of course includes Silicon Valley in the substantial game map, so you can expect a deep dive into technology and its surrounding pop culture. Where better for a bunch of hackers to hang out and do cool stuff? You play as Retro, a fun-loving, chaos-embracing privacy advocate who is the latest recruit to DedSec and looking to make an impact. Mass monitoring of citizens and heavily eroded personal privacy has allowed the CTOS guys to build a full digital picture of the average citizen's life. You plug into this massive web of computing power to fuel your hacktivism antics. All of the interesting gameplay elements are back from the original title, including the ability to cause carnage when you're on the road by causing crossing lights to flick through the settings causing a pile-up, overloading road network terminals causing explosion, and even overriding people's vehicles as well. All of the game skills are unlocked via an app on your in-game phone. You earn the required upgrade points through completing missions in the main story and of course side quests. Missions give you followers, and enough followers push you up a level to unlock the points you'll need to turn yourself into a super cyber hacker extraordinaire in double quick time. It's an enjoyable way to keep you focused on the game missions in this sandbox, which does at times suffer from that classic open world problem of quest overload. There's always heaps to do, so where do you start? Thankfully, even if you do get lost in all the stuff, the scenery is pretty, and a quick look at your phone will get you back on track. Gameplay mechanics are exactly as you'd expect from an open world title from Ubisoft in 2016. Controlling the characters, smooth and melee and gunplay are both handled well. Cover mechanics and stealth play a larger role than I was expecting, but they do work well and make sense given the hacktivism roots of the character as opposed to outright vigilantism. Vehicles are solid but lack the weight and fluidity of some of the other big sandbox games out there, being more of A to B kind of thing instead of me spending hours driving them around for fun. One of the original Watch Dogs' most interesting features was its multiplayer offering, and is back and bigger than ever in Watch Dogs 2. As well as encroaching upon another player's active session to try and hack from them, putting you into an interestingly tense 1 versus 1 situation. As you go around the game causing chaos and heckling the cops, you may incur a bounty. Players can then enter a bounty hunting multiplayer and join the cops in trying to take you down. Heck, one player can even join you as the hunted and help up your chaos. It's an interesting and original approach to the sandbox multiplayer and can be a lot of fun, especially if you're not a fan of large group multiplayer games. In summary then, Watch Dogs 2 for me is a wonderfully modern, thoroughly millennial, well thought out game. It's a huge improvement over the original release, is a lot more fun and interesting to play, and has some excellent multiplayer modes to keep your interest in between the big story missions. For me, this gets an 8.7 out of 10. Thanks for listening. This was Dave.